Hey folks, it's Andrew, and let's talk about foreign languages. So this is a request straight out of the Instructional Tech in Under 3 Minutes mailbox. And it states, Dear Andrew, how can I have my students type accent marks on their keyboards on their Chromebooks? It's a really good question. I suspect the people who want their students to write about the Russian Big Mac probably have a similar question. So in order to pull this off, we are going to change a keyboard setting on the Chromebook itself. So let's head over to the Chromebook and take a look at what that looks like.
All right, so we're going to start by clicking down here. And if you click within this bar, this menu comes up, and we want to click on Settings. So remember, we're going to change a keyboard setting. And so as it brings up our settings, you see the word device. Within these are all the different settings you can change for the device itself. So we'll click on keyboard settings, and then we'll click on language and input settings. So what we need is the US International keyboard. This is the one that is going to tell our Chromebook to recognize the shortcuts so that we can tell it where to put the accent marks and that kind of thing. Okay, so we'll click done there, and then we're all done here. Now, over here now you see this word US. So this is going to tell you which keyboard you're using. If you click on that and you look up here, it says US keyboard. If you click on that, it gives you now a second option, the US International keyboard. So now it says INTL. So what that means is it's recognizing the US International keyboard. So if you want to use accent marks over things like vowels, if you hold the Alt key down, the right Alt key, and type the A, for example, you notice that it puts the accent mark over that. Okay, the same thing works for any of your vowels. Okay, and this also works for the punctuation. So instead of Shift and then the question mark key, that would give you the question mark. If you hit Alt, it puts it upside down the way you would need to start a question in Spanish. And the same thing works for the exclamation point as well. If you hit Alt-1, it puts that exclamation point upside down in there as well.
So thanks for that great question. It was an important reminder that when we are having students learn about different ways to communicate, it's important to give them the proper tools to enable them to communicate well. So I hope that helped, and I look forward to seeing you guys around.